guys, welcome to my new YouTube video. I first of all apologise for my crazy curly hair. I curled it last night and this is the results of it. As you probably saw on my haul video, I used these curlers and this is how my hair's kind of turned out. I was a bit more curlier but I brushed it out. But on to the topic of this video. Today I will be doing another book review. I kind of feel like I want to do this as a book, like for a review of a month kind of thing. As I told you guys, I was starting to do a review of a month where every month I would do a review on something, and if I don't find something to review on, I would do favourites. But I guess I'm kind of too late for doing a review of the month, so this is just going to be a review. And today I'm going to be doing a book review on the story Girl Online. This, I hope nobody minds because I know this is a beauty channel and it's supposed to have beauty videos on this, but I really want to do this book review because this is by a YouTuber, this book. Zoella, aka Zoe Sugg, wrote this book called Girl Online, and I really want to just give my review on it today because I really enjoyed the book. First of all, the plotline. Plotline is about a girl called Penny, and she's a very clumsy girl. She's shy. She has problems sticking up for herself, like with her friends. And she has panic attacks ever since she had an accident when she was a bit younger, I suppose. And the only place where she feels really happy and safe is online on her blog. When she posts about her life, she's her true self. That's the only place where she's 100% herself. She posts online behind a hidden username. Nobody knows who she is, and nobody judges her on the internet. Everybody is so nice and caring, and that's why she loves on the internet. And one day there's this horrible thing that happens at school to her. I'm not going to go into detail about it, and she ends up being really embarrassed, and her family whisk her and her best friend Elliot, who I love Elliot, he's a great character, whisk them away to New York, where her whole life changes on one holiday. She meets this guy called Noah, and it's like love at first sight, and she changes so much as a person. I feel like he changes her as a person, and she's more confident and outspoken, and it's a great story. How I found the story was, I knew Zoe was releasing a book, but I thought it would be about herself, her experiences online and YouTube, and how grateful she was to be on YouTube, etc. So I didn't really want to buy it because you know, I thought it was going to be kind of like a biography kind of thing, and even though I'd love to know about her life, I could easily go to her YouTube channel and find more about that. I felt like, what's the point of me purchasing this book? But I went to my friend Yasmin's house a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember when this happened, so shout out to Yasmin, and she was telling me a plotline of a story, and I found this really interesting. I was really into it. I was like, what story is this? What is the story called? And she told me it was Girl Online, and I was really surprised. So I went home, I read the first 2 chapters of the sample, and then the following Tuesday my mum bought me the book, and in the first day of getting that book I read about 25 chapters because I was obsessed, and it's a great book. Okay, let me give my reviews on it now. I tried to be fair, I tried to put good and a bit of bad into the reviews, so I'm not using selective facts, I'm not telling you all the good stuff and leaving anything bad. I don't think this book is bad at all. There's nothing bad I have to say about it. The only thing is, sometimes in New York with Noah and stuff, I'm not going to get into too much detail. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I want you guys to read it if you haven't already. It kind of gets, sometimes it is a bit too cheesy for me, and sometimes it's a bit predictable for me, which, I don't know, I love cheesy things, but at the same time I hate them. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship with cheesy, predictable things, and I kind of wished it was a bit more unpredictable, but I guess more interested when she gets back to her hometown, Brighton. Well, that's where Zoe lives, so I'm not really ruining anything there. When she gets back to Brighton, the plot changes and it's kind of more unexpected, so it kind of kept me reading on to the end. But in New York, it kind of is a teeny bit cheesy, just a little bit predictable, but other than that, not everything was predictable. It was a really good read. The vocabulary was very, very understandable, very easy to read. I feel like this book is aimed at young teenage girls and maybe young adults, not really young adults I wouldn't say, but teenage girls, because the girl the first person in the story is a teenage girl. She's 15, my age, and I feel like every teenage girl can relate to this main character in some kind of way, because this character is kind of insecure, she has panic attacks, and she's clumsy, and she hasn't got the best relationship with her friends. I feel like every teenage girl can relate to this character in some way, and I feel like Zoe was kind of trying to make this character relatable to everyone, so it's a better read for us, and this character is kind of relatable to me as well in some ways. So I feel like this is aimed at teenage girls, teenage boys. If you're watching this, then go give it a read anyway because it's great. I don't know, I feel like kind of cliche, it wasn't too cliche. I would give the story a 4 out of 5. It was very good and I read it very quickly and it was done and over with. I love the ending because it kind of, the ending isn't a cheesy, horrible kind of thing at the end. It kind of leads off to where you can imagine to yourself what's going to happen next. I love the story. I think it's a really good read. I would recommend it to any teenage girls watching this, or even for 12 years old, whatever. I would recommend it. Zoe, I don't think she's going to watch this, but I'm just going to say I'm proud because YouTubers these days, we're going on TV shows, we're releasing our own makeup, our own clothing lines, we're releasing books. Like, it's amazing, and wow, so crazy how always YouTubers have done their own thing and released stuff out and worked on amazing projects. So I'm very glad to be able to read this book. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you've got a request for next week, just let me know. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted because it is a book review and it's nothing to do with beauty too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!